What's going on, everybody? I'm Coach Gary, and today I'm going to be showing you how to replace the fill valve in your toilet. From time to time, these things do wear out, and that is exactly what has happened to mine. I'm going to be using the Korky Universal. It's supposed to be made of 2 times stronger material, and it's supposed to be the easiest install. You can use this for old or new toilets. It always amazes me the number of people who use this device, this gadget, every day and hear that there's something going on back there, but they never ever have just lifted up the top to see what's going on. And there it is, the inner workings of a toilet. As a child, after I learned how to go to the bathroom and flush every time, it didn't take me long to want to know what was going on in the back of the toilet. So I've seen this view many times. When you flush a toilet, the chain lifts up the flap and the water runs out. That is what causes the swirling motion in your toilet, and it takes everything down to the sewer or your septic tank. Once the flap closes, the fill valve is responsible for pulling water back into this container. And once the water gets to a certain level, the fill valve shuts off. And that keeps your water from overflowing out of the tank. As you can see, mine is filling up very, very slowly. Today we're going to be replacing this part. All right, now this kit comes with the fill valve. It also comes with the refill tube and some hardware, and we'll show you how to use that in just a few minutes. I'm not going to read all these instructions to you, but there's one step, and that's step number 3, that can be a little bit confusing. But it simply says to unlock the new valve. And the way you're going to do that is you're going to twist this valve counterclockwise. All right, the top part counterclockwise. You're then going to slide it all the way up. And then that is how you're going to put it inside of the toilet to begin with. Because what you're going to do is you're going to have to set this level right here to about 1/2 inch underneath the flush valve that's already in your toilet. The first thing we're going to do is turn off the water. Then we're going to go ahead and flush the toilet, try to get as much water out as possible. There's definitely going to be water left in there, so there's a couple of ways you can get it out. Some people like to use sponges. They say that doesn't take very long, but I basically drain it from the bottom using a container. The next thing we're going to do is remove the water line. Loosen up the fill valve nut. And carefully drain the water by removing the fill valve. Now, like the instruction says in step number 3, rotate the fill valve counterclockwise and then pull it completely out. Because now we are going to have to match up our water line to the water line in the flush valve that's inside your tank. Another way you can test to see if your new fill valve is set at the right level is to line it up with the old fill valve. This is how the old fill valve is set when the valve is closed. And as you can see, the water level is lined up with the old one. Now that we have the fill valve set correctly, it's time to lock it in place. So the instructions say turn it clockwise. Now it's time to install it in the tank. To secure your fill valve, you're going to have to find the fill valve nut. Make sure you apply it this side up. So we're going to be putting it on like this. Reconnect the water line. The next thing that needs to be done is to connect the refill tube to the fill valve and the flush valve. But the one that came with the package is too big for my flush valve. That's okay, because I'm going to use the old one. Now, that's what the rest of the hardware is in there for. So you could connect this to the flush valve, but there's no way or no place for me to connect it. So what I'm going to do is use the old refill valve to the new fill valve, and with a little bit of work, it'll eventually go on there. And then I can connect the other end back to the flush valve. Be sure to turn on the refill valve, if you will, because that lets some of the water go back into the toilet. Now for the real test, we need to turn the water supply back on. Make sure it's not leaking down here. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Do me a favor, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys next time. Happy flushing.